Also today, evidence that debt in the East has doubled in the last 6 years and more households are falling deeper into the red.
Two families in Suffolk with one problem. Donna is a mother of 4. Michael and Christine are happily married. Both know what it's like to be poor. Donna's weekly income is £200. On that, she has to provide for herself and her children.
You work hard, don't you? Try and bring the money in, then obviously because everything's so expensive now, and you have to pay all these taxes and that, and you get things going up, don't you?
Michael racked up debts of £20,000. He went bankrupt. Now Christine is £10,000 in the red.
You see it on the telly, you can borrow, you know, just borrow so much money, it's easy to borrow, but it's the paying it back, you know, it's the trouble.
Don't borrow, because if you find yourself in a situation where you can't pay it back, you'll have creditors on your back for the rest of your life.
That's why this conference got underway in Ipswich, a big push by those who work closest with the worst off to help them back onto the financial ladder. £2.5 million of government cash will help fund for more money advisors and outreach support. In the East, people in debt are on average £13,000 in the red. The national average is £5,000, and debt in our region has doubled in the last 6 years.
High cost of living, high housing costs, and also people not necessarily knowing about cheaper alternatives. For example, paying over 1,000% APR to a doorstep lender.
There's also easy credit. Banks, shops and websites entice us to borrow beyond our means. And this is one solution, a credit union. Essentially, it's a cooperative where people can save but also borrow at very low interest rates.
Who should we really separate here?
I think it's the big banks for encouraging easy credit. For strangers to walk in and be able to borrow £5,000 with very little checking going on and very little real discussion about whether the person can afford it.
Donna hasn't fallen into the credit trap like Michael and Christine, but all three are fighting to stay solvent. Alex Dunlop, BBC Look East, Ipswich.